speaking of fun, I just went to this event. It's called the First Emerging Chef Competition, and it was hilarious because I was with this really great room full of chefs dissecting the sandwiches that what you could do with it. And here I am like, oh, it tastes good. Anyway, there's a great winner, Joyce Mack. It's 2 schools again, Le Cordon Bleu. Did I say that right?
Le Cordon Bleu.
And Kendall College, and a student from Le Cordon Bleu won the competition, and she's getting her sandwich at Hannah's Pretzel. It was a quinoa kale sandwich, which is so different. I've never heard of before. So good. But anyway, I felt like weird sitting with so many chefs, and I felt like, yes, it's really good. But we were all in sync, thank goodness. But we have here.
Yeah, you made me hungry, so I'm just. Can we magically have some food appear? Woo! Woo!
Yay! This is Chef Corey Morris here at Rural Society. Thank you for coming to join us.
Oh, absolutely. It's my pleasure. Thank you.
We talked a bit about Rural Society and the hotel, but what is the decor here is so unique. What is Rural Society?
So Rural Society, we're trying to bring everybody to Buenos Aires. Every year there's an annual livestock and agricultural exposition called Rural Society. We'll prize cattle, give out awards, and so we're trying to bring that feel of like the outdoors, and we've cooking everything over wood fire. So very traditional Argentine way of cooking over the parrilla. So we're white oak and hickory, everything from house-made sausages to Uruguayan beef to some of our domestic meats like Colorado lamb and Snake River Farms Wagyu beef. So,
I mean, you walk in here from the front door.
It's
sort of like you're just nose.
Follow your nose.
It smells so good.
Yeah.
It's like smoky and
You're right.
yummy.
Well, tell us a little bit. What's parrilla? I heard
so
that word.
parrilla is the grill. So we have these custom-made grills from a guy named Ben Eisendrath at Grill Works. So the unique thing about these grills is they can lower and raise. So depending on the fire acts differently every day, and so we can smoke at high levels, we can sear at low levels, and keep the different grills at different temperatures because we're cooking the mushrooms or we're cooking the lobster. We want to make sure that we're able to cook each ingredient a different way.
The girls are eyeing what you've brought here.
Eyeing? You mean the drool is?
So pass these around. These are our empanadas. We make 2 different kinds.
Empanadas.
These ones here are the empanada tucumana. It's an empanada that's very traditional to Tucumán, Argentina. It's made with braised Wagyu beef belly. The 2 on the end are the vegetarian option made with Swiss chard and provoletta cheese. Provoletta is a nice cow's milk cheese. We import from Argentina also.
Oh, look how beautiful that is. That looks
That is so beautiful. But just to speak to what Meredith said, because Meredith is a lake girl. She's got a lake house that she. And when she walked in, she was like in heaven, that smell. And then really from the front door, just the way you've decorated this place, the ambiance of it is so warm and welcoming and comfortable to the table that we're sitting in front of and the decor on the wall.
We want you to feel like you're at home, and that aroma almost invokes like a good memory of being at the cabin.
Yeah,
or
it's
being
like a
at
log cabin with your blanket and like the smoky stuff on the grill.
And we prefer everything family style too, to just kind of bring that as well. So all of the meats that we serve come out sliced and shareable. So it's just a fun way of dining.
And when people think meats and a grill, you think Brazilian a bit, but what are the differences with Argentine and Brazilian?
With Argentine, especially our concept specifically, is we're not going to be coming out and carving at table side. We treat every different protein or vegetable with a unique care. We can cook 7 different ways with the grills, whether we're cooking our beets, a really fun method called roscaldo. We take the ashes and embers and we bury the beets and let them cook for an hour. And then absorb such an amazing
Does that sound
aroma
amazing?
to something we've been trying out this week called asador. So we got in a 110-pound Berkshire hog, and we're just hanging it next to the fire and roasting it for 10 hours.
10 hours?
A lot of love and care and just, constant just working with the fire.
I just want to mention real quick, keep on hashtagging Chicagonista Live and hashtag Hello Chicago, because one of the experience you can win is chef's tasting menu for 2 here at Rural Society of
Yum.
Chicago. So
Yum.
that's really good. You guys got to get tweeting, otherwise her kids will be doing it. So.
And we have an open kitchen, so come up to the kitchen. I'll give
Oh,
you a full
really?
tour.
Wow.
You know, we have the grills. We'll come back. We'll show you how it all
That's-
works. But it's a very interactive experience every time you come into the restaurant.
That's very cool. Now we know there's another Rural Society at the other Lowe's Hotel in Washington. How is this one different, or is it very similar?
It's very similar. We had a lot of success partnering with Lowe's and Jose Garces. It was such an amazing feedback, and just a great concept. We wanted to try it out here in Chicago. Chicago has a different palate, so we were looking forward to putting some more Chicago-style offerings here. I've been cooking in the market for about 7. I know what Chicago likes. We have those sausages that everybody here really already fully embrace.
We're a
but-
meaty bunch.
yeah,
We
yeah.
are a Midwest town after all, right?
So yeah, we're excited to see how we can kind of differentiate ourselves from that, but still stay true to the concept.
I am curious though, how do Chicagoans stand out compared to the rest of the country
I love cooking
with
for
our
Chicago.
palate?
I think it's there's such a diverse culture here, and you can as long as you're going very authentic, which is what we're doing here, and providing that experience, people are very open to a lot of different things.
I'm curious, during the James Beard Award thing that's going, was it just last week?
It was
wasn't
just last week,
So
yeah.
how was the scene like for you as a chef? Were you like out and about the whole
Out
time?
and about in the restaurant, everybody's coming to check it out. With the presence here, just being a new property and working with Chef Garces, who is a James Beard Award winner, we had a lot of reputable chefs. And I'm coming up through the ranks. I've been cooking for a long time, but to see these people that I've respected through the industry come in just to see what we're doing is very, it's flattering and it's amazing.
And I want to let those who are sitting here watching me eat and those on the camera, I'm doing my homework for you. I'm testing it right now as I have the chef sitting right here
It's
to let you know what I
really
think. Chef, it's pretty darn good. I had the vegetarian one, and I think it's got like spinach and cheese and
Yes.
yummy.
And I'm
in there.
Wagyu
Oh,
beef,
that's what I'm
which is
having.
So
really good.
what's your top 3 things that someone new coming to Rural Society should try?
Okay, well, top three, let's see. I would start off with the matambre. The matambre is a Uruguayan beef fillet, lightly seared, served carpaccio style. Traditionally, it's a lot more rustic, but we just give it a really nice, elegant touch. Poached quail egg, carrot chimichurri, and these red peppers that we cook over the open fire. And that's a really nice starter.
Is that what we had?
Yes,
I'm
we had the
looking
red peppers
Those
on
red
the
peppers cooked over the
Amazing.
fire.
That's my second dish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that-
love
Wow.
this.
Yeah.
Those were delicious.
Good, right? Can we hear? Did
Yeah.
anybody have the red peppers?
They were very good.
Yeah, the Maronis, as simple as they are, it's just red peppers, anchovies, goat cheese, and eggplant. But it's the best utilization of best show of how we utilize the fire, because we do bury the eggplant for the goat cheese, and we cook the red peppers over the open grill, and those
Wow.
anchovies just add a nice salinity. So it's a perfect dish as well.
Outstanding.
I feel like a little kid. Tell us what's on your shoulder there.
Just different tools.
Different chef
cooking
tools.
tools.
Make sure the empanadas are hot when they come out.
Oh.
Creating some of the elements for the matambre.
You're like a doctor.
Yeah.
It's like those little pocket protectors on like nerds.
Yes,
Right.
It's really cool.
Chef nerd friends.
I'm a nerd.
Yeah, let me have some
But
tea.
nerds
Very
are
cool.
That's cool.
Nerds are
I
cool,
love
yeah.
that. I keep
Very
looking
cool.
at it.
So that would be my second dish. The third dish would definitely be the entraña. The entraña is a domestic beef that we get from Creekstone Farms out of Kansas City, and it comes out as a 15-ounce skirt steak. And it's how they serve their the entraña in Argentina. So we'll bring it out, roll it out, and then slice it. It's a perfect shareable piece of meat. It has a really nice fat to meat ratio, and it's amazing.
Skirt steak's the one thing I can cook at home, but I don't do anything like you're talking about. For me, because it's thin and my boys love it.
Yeah.
So that would be like something really fun that kids would probably love too.
The
Yeah,
simple thing is
yeah.
we want to get as much flavor from the wood as possible, so we just season with salt and pepper, and when it comes off, just a little bit of Malbec butter.
Malbec
Reduce-
Melbeck
yeah.
butter.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably the exact same. We're just carving it tableside.
Well, we want everybody to come in and try some of these. Chef, you're here a lot, so they can maybe have an opportunity to meet and greet, at least walk up to and see where they're
Yeah.
cooking everything.
He's also on Twitter at Chef Corey Morris, right?
Yeah.
At Chef
There
Corey
you
Morris.
go.
And in front of us, we're not going to really talk about it too much now. I know you mentioned it before because it has a little bit of a kick to it.
Stephanie's going to
does
talk
have a
about this,
kick.
no?
Stephanie's going to talk about this, and the bloggers out there are looking at that. And when Stephanie comes on, you're going to find out how you can get your very own drink. But
We have a name for it.
Cha.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's called Cha-Cha Chicagonista.
Cha-cha.
I feel like saying that correctly in the camera. Cha-Cha Chicagonista.
I did my homework. I studied hard. It's very good.
We can
Thank
tell
you.
you how to get it next time.
And
So-
speaking of when people come in, that is customer service. There's nothing like really personal, authentic. You can see how much Chef Corey really cares about what he's doing. And we're all in social media, and customer service is number one. So we want to thank you so much for spending the time. Now get back in the kitchen. There's tables waiting, right? They're yelling at us like, we need the chef. He's got all the tools.
Thank you, Chef Corey. Oh my gosh, the burying of ingredients for hours and hours, that's incredible. Wow.
The love is in the detail, right? And
Yes.
so they put a lot of detail and care
Exactly.
clearly into their food.
Exactly.
And their decor. And I think it is such a homey feel here.
Yeah. And Beth
So-
mentioned customer service. Awesome here.
It is, the customer service has been great. And really, he seems like the type of guy that you can kind of meet and greet or at least tweet to. Tweet when you're eating. But customer service is so important in social media, and we're so fortunate in Chicago. We have all the girls that are here. If you want to follow some of the best bloggers in Chicago, keep tweeting with Chicagonista Live. Follow everybody who's here. Possibly win something, although I might win. Am I eligible to win everything?
Not really.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not
I don't know
eligible to
how
win.
many aliases she's created.